What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Truck Talk, brought to you by me, inspired by my man Chili. What did you guys think about the interview between Donald Trump and Joe Rogan? I just got done listening to it, and I want to tell you guys my favorite part of their conversation. I learned something new about Donald Trump because of that interview, which is amazing, by the way, because in the past, we never really got to see or hear who these people were, whether it's President Obama or George Bush or Joe Biden. You never really get a sense of who they are, because the only place you've ever seen them interviewed is on these freaking canned mainstream media sit-down talks where all the questions are prepped and keyed up and it's all edited, and so you never really got a sense of who they were. This was freaking awesome, man, and I learned something new about him. It was my favorite part, and that is that Donald Trump is a freaking ultra runner just like me. He talked about when he was doing he was passing his physical at Walter Reed. He said they put him on a treadmill, and he said he had to run, and they kept increasing the elevation little by little, and he kept running, and he said the doctors were just amazed. It was unbelievable to them how he was still running. And he said he looked down at the doctors there, and he said, "Look, doc, I can do this all day, son. I could be on this treadmill all day." And that to me was so freaking inspiring, man, that Donald Trump is an ultra runner, that I finally found something that I have in common with this man. And so because of that, you can consider this my official endorsement of President Donald Trump. My official endorsement. What was so powerful about the whole podcast? With 3 hours long, man. What was so cool about it? Again, you get a real sense of who the person is. You can't script a 3 hour long interview, right? Especially when it is, I assume, unedited or uncut. I don't know that for a fact, but I assume it is. So that was really cool. Another thing, man, this dude, Donald Trump, man, it takes a set of balls to go on and do an unscripted 3 hour long interview. He didn't have to do that, man. He didn't have to do that. But he went on and did it anyways, knowing that everything that he said was going to be picked apart and scrutinized, knowing that people are probably going to sue him for things that he said on there and all this stuff. He went on there and did it anyways, man. He didn't give a crap. And I thought that was really awesome. Another awesome thing about it is I think this is like a huge nail in the coffin for mainstream media and legacy media, right? Because they can't pull off an interview like this. First of all, they don't have anyone that's smart enough to conduct a 3 hour long interview and make it worth listening to on all their networks. There's nobody that does that job that's real enough to even conduct an interview of that length. But they can't pull it off, man. And so it's really, really cool to see, to get to witness in my lifetime the transition from the power and the manipulation and the propaganda that was really wielded by the mainstream media. It's really cool to see that start to fall apart and to see what is the most powerful man alive on the earth right now go and give a 3 hour long interview. I want you to let that sink into your head. Donald Trump is undisputedly the most powerful man that is living on the earth right now. I don't think that you can argue that. I think that he's the only man right now who could really quickly lead a resistance against what is the federal government that is lording over us. I think he could spin that up and that he could lead it. Now, he has decided not to do that, and he's decided to try to change it from within. And I don't think that that's possible, but that's the course that he's decided to go. So, but good on him for trying, man. So, all that being said, I really hope to get to see Donald Trump get picked as the next president of the United States. I think the people who choose the president for the United States each election cycle, I think they know they have to lose this one. I think they know they have to pick Donald Trump. Not have to, but I think they know it's a good strategic play for them. So I really hope that I'm right, and I hope I get to see what he does over the course of the next few years if he does get picked. And we're gonna see it all pan out here pretty soon. I wonder what's gonna happen between now and then. Anyways, good job, Donald Trump. Good job, Joe. Appreciate you guys doing that interview. Donald Trump, if I would have known you're a freaking ultra runner, you know, all these years, I would have been supporting you the whole time, man. What the crap, dude? I thought you were just a lame-o golfer. If you got anything out of this episode, go get you a hat, get you a t-shirt, keep my man Chili in the dungeon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. I hope you're getting to spend some time in the woods. It's deer season, son. Get after it. Enough said.